Hello everyone, welcome to Marlins franchise. We're in Land Park in the 70-46 Marlins face the 48-67 Colorado Rockies. And if you didn't hear, there's a lot of new players on this team, especially during the trade deadline. Really one of the only person who was here since the beginning and is still here that was a starter is Sandy Alcantara. Only pitcher that was here for day one that's still here today. Jonathan Daza up first.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Marlins, first in the NL East, having a really good season. They did not expect this, and that's why they traded so many people away. They're looking to make a playoff push. And if you didn't hear, Starling Marte is no longer on this team. He's been traded to the Blue Jays for George Springer, and that's a strikeout. Big strikeout, first out. Brett Nestor, he's not having a good season. No home runs and hitting under 200. Strike 2, 1-2 count. It's popped up. And it's caught, second out. That's that Ramel Tapia. He's not hitting too bad on the season, but not great. So it's a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Called it a cold strike. We'll see you in just a second. We're back, and now pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber. 23 starts, 6-8 record, 3.21 ERA, 123.1 innings pitched, 97 innings allowed, 1.25 WHIP, 57 walks, and 102 strikeouts. He's been a decent pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. So first up, Tim Anderson, 1-1 count. Tim Anderson still hitting with a really good average, just like he's been doing all season. And gonna strike him out. That's the first out. That's gonna bring up George Springer. He had the 2020 AL Hank Aaron Award, which is gonna be great for this team. Oh, and it's caught. Second out. That's gonna bring up Christian Yelich. And that one's foul. Christian Yelich hitting a little over 300. 1-2 count. Fouled off. That's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Still a 2-2 count. Fouled off again. Christian Yelich putting up a fight. Here's the next pitch. Fouled off again. Another pitch. 8 pitches this at bat. Fouled off again. Christian Yelich not gonna give up. And it's gonna be stopped, but can't get it in the glove. It's a single for Christian Yelich. Next up, Xander Bogaerts. Full count. And is gonna walk him. That's going to bring up Wilson Contreras. He's not having a bad season. So, 1-1 count. And that's strike 2, 1-2 count. Fouled off. It's still a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And gonna strike him out. That's the third out, and we'll see you in the second. We're in the second now. Next up, Charlie Blackmon. He's not hitting too great, especially when it comes to average. Especially, he is supposed to be the average person, as in he's supposed to have a good average. Next up, Josh Fuente, somebody who's never done that well. And gonna strike him out. That's the second out. Next up, Sam Hilliard. 1-1 count. That's a strike. 1-2 count. Fouled off. Fouled off again. And struck him out. So next up is Michael Conforto. He's definitely improved on the season, but could be a little better.
The first baseman,
Next up, Bobby Bradley. He's improved. And that one's deep. Back. Gone. Bobby Bradley puts Miami on the board with his 12th home run of the season. It's now 1-0 Miami. He did this in a month ago. He did this exact thing, except a little later in the game where he hit a home run, and he hit a home run, and that's how much Miami won by. Next up, Kyle Seager. That's gonna go foul. 1-2 count. That's a strikeout. Second out. That's going to bring up Sandy Alcantara. As expected, he's not having a good season. He only has 1 RBI. 1-1 count. Fouled off. 1-2 count. And he swung. Struck him out. We'll see you in the third. We're in the third now. Next up is Dom Nunez. 1-1 count. Fouled off. And struck him out. That's the first out. Next up, Rio Ruiz. 2-1 count. Rio Ruiz. That's how you say it. My mistake. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Fouled off again. And it's deep. It's back. It's caught for the second out. So next up, here's the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2 count. Now here's the next pitch. And struck him out. So now, Miami gonna bat. And next up is Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 count. And it's going to be a ground out for the first out. That's going to bring up George Springer. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 count. He lined out in his last at bat. Springer hits that one, and it's caught by the center fielder for the second out. Center fielder catches the center fielder's ball. That's going to bring up Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 1. It's a 3-1 count. And it's deep. It's back. It's caught to end the third. So next up, Garrett Hampson. 1-2 count. So, now, here's the next pitch. Garrett Hampson, again, he's hitting okay. Not, like, great. Here's the 1-2 count. And struck him out with a pitch in the corner. That's gonna bring up Brett Netster. 2-1 count. He's 0 for 1. And it's deep in the center. It's caught for the second out. Next up, Raymel Tapia. That's strike 2, fouled off. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again.
Ball that time.
That's a ball. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that ball is gone. This ball game is tied. Raymel Tapia's 18th home run of the season. With a pitch right in the corner. So now Charlie Blackmon up. He's 0 for 1. That's strike. 2-2 count. And struck him out with a cold strike. And now next up, Xander Bogaerts. And said he didn't go around. Looking at it, he might have, he might have not. It's really hard to tell. So it's a 2-1 count. That's a ball, 3-1 count. So here's a 3-1 count pitch. And gonna walk him. Again. That's gonna bring up Wilson Contreras. 1-1 count. He's 0 for 1. That's strike. 1-2 count. And now leaders for wins. Severino has 13 and he's tied in first with Darvish.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Joe Musgrove. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. Full count. Michael Conforto on deck. That's fouled off on a pitch that would have been a ball. Here's the pitch. That's one fouled off. That's fouled off. So it's still a full count. Here's the next pitch. There's the windup and the pitch. And he's going to ground that one to the shortstop. And it's a double play. So now 2 outs in the 4th to bring up Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. He struck out. 2-1 count. That's ball 3. 3-1 count. And gonna walk him. That's gonna bring up Bobby Bradley. He had a home run in his last at bat. He's 1 for 1. And it's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. 1-2 count. That's ball 2. 2-2 count. Fouled off. Here's the next pitch. And struck him out on a pitch he could have crushed. See you in the 5th. We're in the 5th now, and next up is Josh Fuentes. He's 0 for 1. It's a 3-1 count now. Fouled off. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. Full count pitch. Struck him out. That's the first out. That's going to bring up Sam Hilliard. 1-2 count. And struck him out. That's the second out. That's his 10th strikeout on the day. Sandy Alcantara's got 10 strikeouts, and next up, Dom Nunez making it look for 11.
Ball, that's out.
Sorry about for what happened. Just lost like power or something. Strange. And we're about to get back to the next pitch. We'll do that in a second. So now, here's the pitch. Struck him out! We'll see you in just a little bit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 36, Justin.
Kyle Seager up next. He's 0 for 1. He's walked and he's lined out. 1-1 count. That's ball 2. 2-1 count. That's ball 3-1 count. That's a ball. Walked him. That's going to bring up Sandy Alcantara. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 count. That's fouled off. 1-2 count. And struck him out. That's the first out. That's going to bring up Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2. That's a strike, full count. Here's the pitch. He's 0 for 2. And it's going to be right down the middle. It's a single for Tim Anderson. Next up is George Springer. That's a ball, 2-1 count. Here's the next pitch. He's 0 for 2. That's fouled off, 2-2 count.
Gentlemen's ball, 3-2.
And that one is going to be a double for Springer. It's going to put Miami up 2-1. That's George Springer's 26th RBI double. And next up, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2. 2-2 count. Said he didn't go around. Wow. That's an unbelievable call. Full count. And that one is deep. It's going to score another runner, but what a beautiful catch by the right fielder. Still dive for it. Now there's 2 outs, but it's 3-1 Miami to bring up Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts up. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, 1-2 count. And that's a ground out to end the 5th. Next up now, Colorado batting, Rio Ruiz. It's chopped. Pitcher throws it. And it's a ground out for the first out.
Your attention, please.
Grant Lavagine. That's the 12th strikeout. Garrett Hampson up next.
Number 1.
Foul territory, and he's chasing after it. He dies, but can't get it. Here's a full count pitch. Fouled off. Here's the next pitch. And it's going to be a ground out to end the inning. So now Miami gonna bat new pitcher Jalen Beeks, 51 games, 5-3 record, 1 save, 2 ops, 79.1 innings pitched, 2.84 ERA, 87 strikeouts, 24 walks, and righties are hitting pretty well off him, but not lefties. So Wilson Contreras up next. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 count. Chopped, and that's that first out of the inning. Colorado 5th in the NL West. No surprise. Michael Conforto, he's 0 for 1. He walked. That's strike. 1-2 count.
1-2.
Here's the pitch. That's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. That's ball 3, full count. Bobby Bradley on deck. Here's the pitch. Michael Conforto crushes an inside pitch. 430 feet. Michael Conforto, 16th home run of the season. It's 4-1 Miami now. One more time. Oh my. Oh, well, next up is Bobby Bradley, 1 for 2. 1 for 2, it's a 1-1 count. Bobby Bradley hits that one up in the air, and that's second out. That's going to bring up Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1, it's a 2-1 count. He's walked twice, and he's lined out. And that's the third out, and we'll see you in the 7th. We're in the 7th now. Next up, Brett Nestor. Strike 2, 1-2 count. That's popped up. Next up, Raymel Tapia. 1-2 on the day. It's a 2-1 count. That's fouled off. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And struck him out. That's second out. Next up, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 count. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. And struck him out. Bottom of the 7th now, new pitcher Garrett Whitlock. 66 games, 4-3 record, 11 holes, 72 innings pitched, 4.23 ERA, 60 strikeouts, 17 walks. Righties are crushing off him. Sandy Alcantara gonna hit, but first, I have some news. Dylan Floro warming up in the bullpen. So here's the pitch. 1-1 count. 0-2 on the day. That's a strike. 1-2 count.
1-2.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off. And struck him out. That's the first out. That's going to bring up Tim Anderson. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Number 7, second baseman, Tim Anderson.
Fouled off. That's a 1-2 count now. Tim Anderson hits it deep. Hits it back. It's off the wall. Tim Anderson looking for a triple. He's got it. A triple for Tim Anderson now with 1 out. His 7th triple of the season. And that one's going to bring up George Springer. He's 1 for 3. It's a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's deep. It's back. It's gone. His 19th home run of the season. George Springer was acquired from the Blue Jays, and he's done nothing but he's done nothing but hit on Miami. This is a hitter's ballpark. One more time. Next up is Christian Yelich. 1-2 count. 1-2 on the day. 1-1 count. My mistake. That's a ball. 2-1 count. That's a strike. 2-2 count. That one is a fouled off. Fouled off again. Here's the next pitch. Said he went around. That's the second out. That's going to bring up Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 count. And that's a single. Next up, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 3. It's a 1-1 count. That's ball 2. 2-1 count. Fouled off. 2-2 count. And struck him out. We'll see in the 8th. On the 8th now, and I've got the news, we're going to have a pitching change. Dylan Floro going to be put in.
Your attention, please.
53 games, 1-2 record, 5 saves, 8 ops, 53.1 innings pitched, 2.87 ERA, 37 strikeouts, 26 walks. Righties can't even hit 170 off him, and lefties can't even hit average, so really good pitcher. That's a strikeout. Been very reliable. One of our pitchers, the Marlins almost let him go during the offseason and almost traded him during the trade deadline, but decided to keep him. So he's been really good. That's the second out. Next up is Dom Nunez. 1-1 count. He's 0 for 2 on the day. That's a strike. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And struck him out. And we're going to have a pitching change. Caleb Fugerson's going to come in. 65 games, 3-0 record, 6 holds, 68.2 innings pitched, 2.36 ERA, 78 strikeouts, 15 walks. And righties are having a hard time hitting off him, and lefties are not doing so well either. Michael Conforto, he's 1 for 2. That's ball, 3-1 count. And that one is hit down the middle through the second baseman and the shortstop. It's a single. That's gonna bring up Bobby Bradley. He's 1 for 3 with a home run. 1-1 count. That's chopped. The throw to second is good, but not gonna get him at first. So it's a man on first now with 1 out. It's a 1-2 count. Kyle Seager is up. That's a strike. Struck him out. That's the second out. Next up is the pitcher. Gonna leave him in. Pretty interesting. 1-1 count. Dylan Floro has no hits on the season, as expected. Fouled off. 1-2 count. And struck him out. We'll see in the 9th. We're in the 9th now. Next up, Rio Ruiz. He's 0 for 2. 1-1 count. That's a strike. 1-2 count. It's popped up. That's the first out. Chris Sale, he was traded to Milwaukee, Chris Sale, he's still in second for strikeouts, but Luis Severino is in fourth, so that's a ground out, second out. Dylan Floro pitched yesterday, so we're not going to see him for a couple of days. Garrett Hampson up next, he's 0 for 2, that's a strike, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. That's a ball. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Miami's gonna win it. Miami wins it 6-1. Now thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time on Miami Franchise.